by Euronews Green with AP said Greece had been overshadowed by climate-changing disasters when Storm Elias was shot. In less than a month, a second powerful storm beat up parts of central Greece on Thursday. Swept the roads, smashed bridges and filled thousands of houses. Elias, called Storm, caused comprehensive floods in the central city of Volos and hundreds of stranded in nearby mountain villages. Yatkililer. The fire department said that more than one rescue and evacuation. The savior was also looking for a mountainous area for a private helicopter's pilot lost in bad weather. Volos Mayor Achilleas Beos said to the state television, "The whole Volos turned into a lake." Greece is still getting rid of the deadly storm at beginning of this month. The bad weather hit same area, killed 16 people and damaged farms and infrastructure more than €2 billion. Authorities said that this time is not death and that none of inhabitants of the affected regions were missing except pilot this time. Military and municipal teams remained inundated.Sel victims. Many elderly. Dinghies or excavator buckets placed. The inhabitants of Volos used plastic buckets and brooms to push the mud out of their homes and try to protect their belongings. There were 83-year-old Apostolis Dafereras who lived in a suburb of the city since 1955. "I have never seen anything like this before," Dafereras said. "Looking at window of house on ground floor because knee-length flood was past. Water came and we were practically swimming," Dafereras said. "We stayed upstairs with our tenant." Authorities. 2 years ago due to impact of large forest fires against floods. A vulnerable area around Volos and nearby Evia Island in the northern regions of worst damage was reported. 83-year-old Apostolis Dafereras is looking at Thursday, September 28, 2023 from the window of his house to remain flooded in the city of Volos in Greece. PhotoPetros. Giannakouris. The EU promised financial support to Greece while the European Union promises more than €2 billion financial support. Greece with more than €2 billion to deal with summer forest fires and ongoing floods. Athens renegotiated the conditions of other aid packages adapt climate change. Volos was shot for second time with a permanent storm. With struggles of state. Prime Minister Kyriakos Mitsotakis said in Parliament. Mitsotakis promised to rebuild the infrastructure to a higher standard after washing roads, bridges and railway rails in floods. "The situation has not been handled in an amateur way," said Pantos Pinakas, who lives in the city. "It was handled in a very dangerous and understandable way.